formerly the weekend tea, but I'm trying to evolve some. So this is the weekend wind down for April the 2nd through the 4th. I hope you guys are good. I'm excited about doing the weekend wind down. We're going to go through each element and I'm going to go through each sign. Yeah, I'm going to make it work. It's going to be great. So I hope you are excited about what's to come this weekend. We are fully into April now. So, hooray. If I look like I just woke up, it's because I did. I had a busy day. My day was really busy, and I had to take a pause for the cause and regroup. So now I'm ready. So I'm working out my sleepies with you guys. But I am here, and I am here for it, okay? So I hope that you're doing good. Happy April the 2nd. All of you, cheers. Grab you a glass of wine and chill out with me for a minute as we take a look at what's going on this weekend, the 2nd through the 4th of April. I think I told you guys during the daily tea, I do have some new cards that I'm super excited about using. So I have the Tarot Grand Deluxe here. They're not new, they're new to me. And I have pollen all over my pants. So they're not new, but they're new to me. And I'm really excited because it, provides some new energy for my readings. So I'm excited about that. We'll also be using messages from the guides to get oracle messages for this weekend. So the way that this will go, I will pull oracle cards for all 3 signs, and then I will break it down to the individual signs. So you may want to watch your rising and your moon sign as well, just to see what's up. All right, so yeah, I'm getting all set up. So thank you for bearing with me and being here. We can chat a little bit. Alrighty, so I'm just about ready. I'll say a quick prayer. So Father, I'm so grateful for my friends who are watching, those people who you are sending spirit to my channel for this message, specifically for this weekend, April 2nd through the 4th. I pray for the highest level of divine clarity and guidance, that it bless them, encourage them, support them, affirm their greatness. We all want to have a good weekend, of course, but we also want to experience this life in the best, most abundant way possible for us and those around us. So we thank you for your protection. Thank you for love. Thank you for abundance. And thank you for protection and miracles. All these things we pray. And happy Resurrection Sunday and happy Easter. What a significant weekend, you guys. I am what you would call a metaphysical Christian. You don't have to subscribe to Christianity to subscribe to my channel. So keep that in mind. Hit the subscribe button. But what a wonderful weekend. Happy Easter. Happy Resurrection Sunday to all of you who believe the way I believe. And it's so significant. I'm so grateful for this time. It's special. And so I'm grateful for that. So Lord, thank you, Lord Jesus, for your sacrifice. Alrighty. So guys, let's get some guidance cards going. What you think? Let's do it. Alright, so I'm holding the Lover's Oracle deck, so why don't we start with that for April 2nd through the 4th. So there's a song that it's called I don't remember it. But I'm shuffling these Oracle deck cards, and that song, it's a churchy song. But it goes, Jesus went to Calvary to save a wretch like you and me. That's love. That's what's in my head. That's love. Jesus went to Calvary to save a wretch like you and me. That's love. That's love. Yeah. So if you believe in the resurrection story and believe in Jesus, that is love. To lay down your whole life for people that reject you and for people that may never acknowledge you or your sacrifice, for their freedom, for their liberty, for them to be in right standing with the Most High. That's a beautiful thing. So I know everybody isn't going to like this, subscribe to it. It's okay. It's how I believe. And so that is truly love. If you could just grasp the concept of selflessness and of being, you know, the concept of selflessness for people, you know. So beautiful. So I'm going to pull a love oracle card. Alrighty. Oh, we're starting. I didn't say who we're starting with. We're starting with fire signs. Sorry. So I guess I'll timestamp this starting now. 612 for fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, in that order for this weekend, April 2nd through the 4th. All right. So the oracle cards will be for all three signs, and then I'll break it down by sign for this weekend. So we'll start with the Lovers Oracle deck. This is for fire signs first. Okay. All right, fire signs. Spirit, what messages do you have for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius this weekend, April 2nd through the 4th? Thank you, Spirit guides of the highest, most holy, divine order. All right, guys. Sexual union. Ooh, it's going to be a spicy weekend. It says, honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul. Hi, Alban. For there you will find true bliss. So, wow, look at that. Very intimate, very deep intimacy, fire signs. Sexual union. Let's get you an angel answer card. This is for all three fire signs, and then I'll break it down. All right, archangels, spirit guides of the highest, most holy, divine order, and ancestors, messages for fire. All right, guys, you also have here, be assertive. That's definitely that Aries energy we're in now. Aries season, so very assertive energy. And compromise. I like it. I feel like, you know, I'm thinking about Saggies, how Saggies are very flexible, and Aries is a cardinal sign, and Leo is a fixed sign. So I just feel like, depending on what your sign is, you could be very assertive, or you could be willing to go with the flow. Some of you could be initiating some type of deep intimacy or sexual contact this weekend, or you could be on the receiving end or going with the flow of some kind of, you know, hook up or deeper intimate situation. All right, let's get one more card from the messages from the guides, and then we'll get into we'll pull a card for each sign for the weekend. All right, spirit guides of the highest, most holy, divine order. Messages for Aries, Leo, and Sag for this weekend. All righty, let's see. All right, and we have your beliefs are right for you. So I started off this reading talking about my beliefs as a metaphysical Christian, and this weekend, as far as Easter and Resurrection Sunday, for me is highly significant. But I love this because it's like whatever you believe is right for you, then that's what's right for you. I know what I believe. So your beliefs are right for you. So I feel like this is unapologetic. It is celebrating life and celebrating what you believe in the way that fits for you. And that That's what that really stands out to me. So some of you really could be, you know, celebrating Easter, or, you know, in a way that makes sense for you. And then at the bottom of the deck, it says to be of service. So I really like that. I really like that. All right, friends. So let's get into it. We're going to start with Aries. Then do Leo, and then Sag. Okay. And I've got a deck for each one because the same cards may come out. Okay. That makes sense? All right, Aries. So we'll start with you all. Messages for this weekend for Aries. All right, we'll get the overall energy for Aries. All right, Aries, you have the Seven of Wands, and this is about convictions. It's about standing firm and taking, hey Naomi, it's about taking the high ground, the moral ground, picking your battles carefully, and only taking on fights that are worth fighting. So the Seven of Wands is about your conviction, Aries. It's you definitely standing up for yourself, and there you are at the bottom of the deck, the Emperor. Alrighty, so I do feel like you will be definitely living, doing life as you see fit. You may find yourself, you're at an advantage in some kind of situation. Hi, Becca. You're at an advantage in a situation. You could also be managing other people, and, you know, the Emperor is in control, right? So you could be telling people, get back to work. Or telling people what to do. You could be setting boundaries as well. But I feel an assertive energy with my Aries people. Let's see what the crossing energy could be this weekend, or the challenge. You could need to compromise, Aries. We'll see. Now, the King of Cups fell out in reverse. The King of Cups is when someone is very compassionate and loving. So you could be leading, but not with compassion. You know what I'm saying? So that could be the challenge. Maybe you guys are in an assertive energy of wanting to get something done. So you could be, you know, and Mercury enters your sign, Aries. I believe it's tomorrow, the 3rd. So you could be saying things in a way that's not very, you could really be at an effort to get to the point, or you want to make decisions quickly. You want to get stuff rolling fast. And so you could be not as diplomatic. Let's see what your advice is from Spirit. And yeah, see, there's conflict, Aries. And this does come up a lot in your readings, the Five of Wands, which is like competition or conflict. So I feel like you feel like you're right. That is not uncommon for Aries, right? To feel like you're right. Like, I know I'm right. All right, let's take a look at your advice from Spirit. Hi, Imran. All right. Advice for Aries, please. All right, guys. So we have here the Three of Pentacles, guys, and that is the card of cooperation, Aries. So I do feel like, you know, and we have a Tower. All right. So something could happen this weekend, Aries, that sort of makes you guys have to rest. It could make you guys have to slow things down a bit. It, you know, I feel like it can make you rethink some things. But I do see you resting. Do some self-care, yoga, meditation, and things like that. You may have to recharge your battery if you've been going full throttle or being very assertive, guys. So I feel like maybe you guys aren't paying attention to your love life as much either right now. And so that could be something that you need to compromise with someone on. Or if somebody is already in your life, Aries, you may need to compromise with them. Okay? But I do see you guys needing to work together. Maybe downshifting a bit. Maybe doing some reflection, meditation. You know, this Four of Swords, it sort of looks like they're in a church, doesn't it? So some of you could be, you know, contemplating your beliefs or going to a service or something like that. But I see some downtime. this weekend. Okay. All right, moving on to the sign of Leo for the 2nd through the 4th. Leo friends. All right, so let's get the overall energy for Leo for the 2nd through the 4th. I feel like this is finding the place, guys, even if you are, I should have said this for Aries just in case they clicked off the video. But I feel like it is finding the place in someone else where you mesh. Like, I do think there's a place, if you're in a relationship, I feel like it's revisiting that place where you guys have something in common. It's revisiting that place where you are one with someone. So that could be sexually, it could be, it's a place of intimacy. Where you believe the same thing, where you see the same thing, where you mirror each other. You know what I mean? I do feel that, Leo. All right. So, the lovers, what I say? That place of connection where you connect with somebody. This is like a divine union, Leo. And the Ace of Swords is here. So somebody could be getting married. You could be signing a contract here with the Ace of Swords. I feel like you're clearing up communication issues, getting things on the table. Maybe you all have a good idea, or somebody has an idea like we should be together. Or I just see, and this could also be about there's something you believe in. And I feel like you're making something official, Leo. So I like it. The lovers, divine counterparts here. And the card of Gemini. Some of you could be dealing with the Gemini. What's the crossing energy? Let me ask the question. So we have the Magician as well. Right, so you have all the tools and resources, Leo, to make something happen. I feel like you have everything at your disposal. If you're making a cake, you have all the ingredients. If you're composing a song, you have all of the notes, all the instruments. Whatever it is you want to create, Leo, I feel like you have everything you need to make something work, to make something happen. All right, let's get the crossing energy for Leos this weekend. Crossing energy for my Leo friends. All right, we have the Ace of Wands. So there's a lot of passion. Leo, the Ace of Wands is definitely when you feel inspired. Now, some of you could have the hots for more than one person. This is the Seven of Cups, which in this deck is like the debauchery card. It's like when you're really indulging in a lot of whatever interests you, you're doing it. Like, yeah, let's do it. Okay. But some of you could be moving towards a relationship. Some people could be in a relationship and they still feel this way. Let's get advice from Spirit for Leo this weekend. Some of you could be feeling like, some people could be into something kinky, where you're doing, oops, I was about to say doing more than one person. Okay, so we have the Princess of Discs is in reverse though. This is like the Princess of Pentacles. So it's like, not empathy, but this card is like, it is a very caring card for others, not being, when it's upright, it's not being afraid to put yourself out there for a cause bigger than yourself. Giving yourself over to, work. Not being afraid to get your hands dirty. I feel like, Leo, that maybe that's not how you feel. And let's take a look at the outcome. I think you're going to have to get your hands dirty, Leo. Especially if you're moving into a deeper place of intimacy with someone. You're going to have to get your hands dirty. It is going to require time, attention, energy, effort, compromise, Leo. And then the outcome we have is the Knight of Pentacles. I like this, the Gourmet Chef. So this card is like someone who takes great pride in their work, Leo, and they take their time and they pay attention to details. You know, if some things can't be rushed, and this is that. So I feel like if you have like passion about something, it's like you can't rush it. Yeah, you can't rush it. Yeah, I feel like you have to be careful, Leo. Like, be precise in your communication. Take your time. Take great pride in your work. Yeah, I just feel like there's something that can't be rushed, guys. And then the Six of Swords is at the bottom of the deck, which is really nice. In this particular deck, this is the Urban Tarot. It sort of references science, right? And sort of the exactness of science. The Six of Swords in traditional tarot is moving on to a place of peace, calm, and comfort. Um, so I do like this, Leo, because I feel like you don't get to fly by the seat of your pants. I feel like there's somebody that you're dealing with where it will take an investment or planning or patience, but you're building something really good. I like it. It's taking time. This person has great pride in what they're doing. But I like the Six of Swords energy because it does speak to healing, you know, healing. Your mind being at rest, being at peace. I like it. All right. And then last but not least, let's move to Sagittarius for this weekend, April 2nd through the 4th. All right, Sagittarius. And so I pulled your guidance cards at the beginning of the reading. You might want to take a look at them, Sag, and now fast. Well, you probably already clicked the timestamp to be here. But your guidance cards are your beliefs are right for you, Sagittarius. You guys are a very philosophical sign. So I do feel like there's something that is very meaningful to you. It could be spiritual or religious. We had be assertive, compromise, and then sexual union. So let's get your overall energy, Sagittarius, for this weekend, April 2nd through the 4th. Thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Overall energy for Sag. All right. It looked like the Nine of Swords, Sagittarius. It didn't quite turn over, which is a lot of second guessing, a lot of thinking, even worrying. All right, so the Fool card is here. No, Becca, you did not. So Sagittarius, this is definitely you being willing to take a leap of faith. And I love this because there really is no fear with the Fool card. These are, you know, it's like being willing to take a risk of some type. I feel like you're worried about maybe some kind of presentation or performance as well, which is really interesting. You could be worried about putting yourself out there. There could be something you're about to embark on that you're a little bit worried about. But the Full energy says I could totally see you being, you're getting ready to do something. And you could be worried about appearing like a fool. But whatever it is, your beliefs, your reason for doing it is right for you. And that's really all that matters. So even if people don't agree with it or like it, your reason for doing it is right for you, Sagittarius. What is the crossing energy for Sag? All right, Sag, you got the Strength card. So you may not be feeling as confident. It came out in reverse, Sagittarius. So you may not... and the Four of Wands, which is a happy occasion and an event. There could be something, Sagittarius, that you're going to this weekend, and maybe you don't feel up to it, or you don't feel like dressing up, or you don't feel confident. But the Four of Wands can also be about graduation. Maybe there's something you're starting, you don't know if you can finish it, or you don't know if you'll be successful at it. Let's get your advice from Spirit, Sag. These are good cards, though. I feel like you can do something. I feel like you're about to embark on something, and if you stick with it, you'll probably be successful. That's how it seems. All right, let's take a look at your... the Two of Cups are turned over, which is about, you know, soulmate energy. Could be a relationship, Sag. Sometimes the Four of Wands is about marriage. It's a divine counterpart, a relationship. And some of you are used to being free. Now, the Fool card can also represent freedom. And so if you are moving towards relationship or being involved with somebody, right? We had the sexual union card. You can be a little nervous. All right, so the World card. This is the end of one cycle, Sag, and the beginning of something new, wonderful, and beautiful. I feel like you should give it a chance. The Eight of Swords, anything holding you back, Sagittarius, is in your own mind. Okay? It's your beliefs, your reasons for holding something back. It's in your head. It's in your head. All right, and let's get the outcome for Sagittarius, Holy Spirit. Thank you, guys. I feel like you have a fresh start, Sagittarius. I really do. You have a fresh start. Let go of the past. Be willing to compromise. And I feel like you guys are embarking on something with the benefit of experience. And the Ace of Swords. Something you want to do, Sagittarius, is a good idea. Aries also got the Ace of Swords. Or was it Leo? I think it was Aries. But the Ace of Swords is about, I feel like you are signing something you're signing something, you're committing to something. And we have the Queen of Cups here, which is a very loving and nurturing energy. It's also intuitive. Could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, or that could be your rising or moon sign. But I feel like there's so much loving potential or nurturing guidance and something that you are about to embark on. Sagittarius, I feel like you should do it. I feel like you should do it. I feel like you should go for it for sure. Be assertive. As far as relationships, I do feel like you should compromise. And I feel like it's going to be okay, Sag. I really do. I know you guys, tying a Sagittarius down can be a little bit tricky. I'm a Sag. But I feel like you're moving towards something really, really good. I do. So, all right, guys, have a wonderful weekend to all my fire signs. Blessings and love to all of you. Now we're going to move to the element. I think I said the element of air. All right, and we're going to get guidance cards for my air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra for the weekend of April 2nd through the 4th. And the oracle cards will be for all of the signs. And then we'll break down the individual readings. All right, so hello there, air signs. Welcome to your weekend wind down here on my channel, Healing Theology. I hope you have a glass of wine and you're willing to stick around with me for a minute. Just relax into the reading. Get messages from your guides. Let's see what this weekend could potentially hold for all of you. I've said a prayer already over the reading. Just finished the fire signs. And we're moving on to air, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra, in that order. All right, so let's get your first card from the messages from your guides deck. Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. And these guidance cards will be for the collective air reading. Then I will break down each sign. Okay. So thank you, Spirit Guides of the highest, most holy, divine order. All right, air signs, you have appreciate your talents. Really nice. All right, I like it. And at the bottom of the deck, death is an illusion. right? Death is really a continuation of life in another form. Okay? All right, so we have that. Let's get you a card from the Angel Answer deck for Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. I do feel like some of you are gifted and in a particular way. All right, guys, you also have don't stop, an emphatic don't stop with an exclamation point, which is to tell you guys to keep going with something. And there is a yes with an exclamation point. So there's something I feel like you guys are really good at, and Spirit is really encouraging you to keep moving in that direction. How encouraging is that? All right, beautiful. And I'm going to use the notes from the universe deck for my air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. All right, friends, you are destined for greatness on the wings of love. I do feel like you are destined for greatness, air signs, no question. Yeah, there's something really exciting, it feels, coming up for each of you. So I'm going to break this down by sign, starting with the sign of Aquarius. Alrighty, so let's take a look. Overall energy for my Aquarius friends for April 2nd through the 4th. Holy Spirit, what guidance do you have for Aquarius? So the Page of Wands, guys, it looks like you are starting something new. You're interested in something. And I feel like you have the energy and the courage to go after it. This is also about letting your inner artist out, Aquarius. I love this. So find ways to channel your creative passions, capture your thoughts and ideas, guys. Use your phone as a recorder, a notepad, whatever you have to do. Maybe it's painting, maybe it's music, but there's some kind of art. I feel like you guys need to acknowledge and express. The Empress is at the bottom of the deck, which basically means that this is a perfect time to expand or invest in something in yourself. It has great potential for growth. All right, that's really great. The crossing energy for Aquarius, please. And this is also can be about exploring what excites you, Aquarius. So if you haven't committed to a particular art form, it could be just you committing to something that does excite you and get you going. We are in Aries season, so I don't see any procrastination or anything like that. So the Four of Wands is your crossing energy, Aquarius, and that can be commitment. It could be graduating to another level. You could be anxious to become really good at something, but right now, before you get to the Four of Wands, you have to start with like one wand, which is interest, right? And pursuing it. So I feel like whatever actions you take will pay off. Maybe for you guys, it's not happening soon enough. Some of you could fear commitment, maybe, or I don't feel like it's a fear of commitment. I feel like your interest could fizzle out. But you also have here at the bottom of the deck the Strength card, which I feel like is encouraging you to keep going, right? To not stop, keep pushing. All right, Holy Spirit, what's your advice for my Aquarius friends? Some of you could be planning an event. Whatever it is, keep going. All right. Your advice is the Five of Pentacles with the Star. So there you are, Aquarius. You show up in your reading, right? The Water Bearer is so beautiful. And this is about keeping your hopes and your dreams alive. Even if you experience some kind of setback, try not to let your pride get in the way, Aquarius, of doing something great. Say a prayer for guidance, you guys. And you're not going through a challenge by yourself, I feel. like there's somebody, maybe it's your significant other, or if you're not married or in a relationship, there's somebody that you're not going through this alone, and they will celebrate you getting to the end result, which is absolutely gorgeous. This is also beautiful because it's like someone will also help you guys to shine. This is great, Aquarius. I love this. Don't forget to write down your goals, guys. I feel like it's really important for you to capture these thoughts or downloads or moments of inspiration. Capture them in some way. And aim high, Aquarius. Aim high. Beautiful. Yeah, I feel like you guys are going to have a desire to soar in your personal or private life. And you have the Six of Swords here, which is that wherever you are going is the best place for you. So this is about movement, Aquarius. Some of you could get the urge to travel. You could be moving your family. I feel like it's you and someone else, Aquarius. You're not in this alone. So I do feel like there's some decision you're making that will impact someone else. But I feel like you have their support for sure. There could be a journey that has some ups and downs and some challenges, but I feel like you are supposed to keep going. You are destined for greatness. Did I say Aries? Aquarius. You are destined for greatness, you guys. And believe in yourself and aim high. Okay? All right, Aquarius, what a beautiful reading. I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. All right. Let's move to the sign of Gemini. Hello, Gemini. All right, Gemini. So at the beginning of this reading, for all of the air signs, I pulled some oracle cards. All right. And they were to appreciate your talents. All right. Don't stop. Get it, get it. And you are destined for greatness on the wings of love. And there's an emphatic yes at the bottom of this deck, Gemini. So we're going to get the overall energy of your reading for this weekend, April 2nd through the 4th. And let's see. We have here love. The Two of Cups. This is a soulmate energy. This is union. Could be a same-sex relationship. The author of this deck is in a same-sex relationship. She and her partner have worked collaboratively on this deck. So that could be it. But this is definitely a connection here, regardless of your sexual orientation. The Two of Cups. And this could be a new love relationship with the Ace of Wands. So things could be very passionate, Gemini, for you guys right now. Or you could be spending time with someone you love this weekend. Maybe you've started a relationship with someone, and Spirit is letting you know, like, this is a good connection. It could be, it could be love or business, but whatever it is, I feel like you shouldn't stop. You should keep going. Let's get the crossing energy for Gemini. What is the crossing energy for my Gemini friends? What could keep this from moving forward? So we have here the Knight of Discs, which is somebody, maybe one of you wants to move slower than the other person. And the compromise. The Three of Pentacles. So I feel like somebody pays more attention to detail than someone else. Or someone is more maybe meticulous. But I feel like both of you want whatever it is to be good and to be great. But it will take compromise and planning. Okay. Let's get advice from Spirit from my Gemini friends. So I don't think there's anything wrong with the union. I feel like the way you go about doing something, Gemini, could be where the compromise is needed. I feel like you should fully appreciate the talents that you bring to the table and the other person as well. What's your advice, Holy Spirit, for Gemini? Advice from Spirit. All right, we have the Strength card. Every sign I feel like has gotten a Strength card. It's like, be courageous, believe in yourself. You can do this. It's all of that energy. Um, Stand firm by what you believe in. Conquer your fears, for sure. And the outcome. All right, guys, you have here the Prince of Swords. Now, the Prince of Swords is in here. They call it the Hacker. This is like, I feel like Gemini is like you. One thing I do feel about this is you could be very used to working alone. You could feel like your strength could be maybe being up at night. Like, I feel like you have a lot of insight on how to unravel or solve things. And, but it looks really good. The Sun card is here, which is absolutely awesome. I feel like some of you need to appreciate your talents. If you are in gaming, sci-fi, something intellectual, computer technology, computer software, I feel like there's something that you shine at, Gemini, and that you shouldn't give up on it. You may have to do a little bit more planning or whatever, but I do feel like something is destined for you. Some of you are really good, so appreciate your talents. Gemini, you don't stop. Keep going with something. It may go slower than you want it to go. It could take some time to build, but it doesn't mean you should abandon it. All right? Good deal. All right, and then last but not least, let's do Libra. So, someone asked for a personal reading. This is the weekend. T, hi ZX. So, I'm not doing personal readings when I do the weekend tea because it takes so long, or the weekend wind down. But if you would like a personal reading, all of the links are in the description box for a private reading, okay? All right, so this is for Libra, April 2nd through the 4th. All right, Libra, so your overall energy, your guidance cards were to appreciate your talents. Don't stop. You are destined for greatness on the wings of love. And an emphatic yes. So they're all very encouraging guidance cards. Let's get your overall energy for this weekend, April 2nd through the 4th. Mercury does enter Aries, Libra, on tomorrow. So that very aggressive communication, I feel like you could be, I just felt like I should mention it. So it's not feeling confident in something. The Strength card keeps coming up. So there's like a universal theme of some signs feeling not sure. I feel like you don't feel sure of yourself. It came out in reverse. And the Seven of Swords here is here. So this could be a card of trustworthiness. You may feel like someone around you is not trustworthy. You could feel like someone is lying to you. Or this could be your energy. You don't feel confident that something is going to work out. So even if it's not about lying, I definitely feel like there's a strategy that you or someone around you has, and you're like, this is not going to go good. What is the crossing energy for Libra, please? Thank you, angel spirits, guys. You guys just don't believe something is going to work out. That's really very clear. Guidance for Libra. All right, so we have here the Four of Pentacles, right? You could be concerned about saving money. Especially if there's some kind of endeavor, you're like, you or someone around you is like, we shouldn't spend this money. Then you have the Knight of Coins, which is moving very slow. There's something I feel like you want to be cautious about. You are not confident about it, and you don't feel like you should put your money, invest your money or energy into it. With the Knight of Wands. Now, this is a very courageous knight. I feel like you're like, no. no get rich No get rich quick schemes for you, Libra. I just feel like you are very in a reserved place. Yeah, you just don't feel confident this is going to turn out right. All right, let's take a look at advice from Spirit for my Libra friends. All right, advice from Spirit, guys, is the Five of Cups. So there does look like there is some type of regret. You don't feel confident. And don't go into anything, Libra, feeling, and the Three of Swords. It's like utter heartbreak. You are, I'm sorry, Libra. It's just, you just feel defeated from jump. Like there's something that it just does not work out in your favor. You are like, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I feel like you guys are definitely crying over spilt milk. Don't be coerced into doing something that you don't think is right. If you don't have the conviction for it, Libra, definitely don't do it. Let's take a look at the outcome. Yeah, this is total regret. Like, what have I got myself into? Yeah. Now, there could be someone around you. Could be a fire sign that's driving you. Fire signs are, especially in Aries season right now, I just feel like somebody could really be pushing Libra. But if your convictions are like, I don't think this is a good idea, then I think you should listen to your convictions. Okay? What's the outcome for... And that can be tough, especially if you're in a romantic relationship with someone and they want to do something. You're like... you know, you could go along to get along, Libra, but you don't feel good about it. That's for sure. Outcome for Libra, please. And you'll beat yourself up if you do something that you don't feel good about, Libra. You will beat yourself up. All right, can we get a outcome? Thank you. Oh, wow. So we have the Tower and the Eight of Coins. Yeah, it fell out sort of sideways, but the Tower moment is if someone is building something, Libra, and it doesn't feel right, and the foundation isn't right, it will fall, which is the Tower, right? So it has to be built on a sturdy foundation, whatever it is that you're working on. And I feel like you could be trying to communicate this to someone. If this is not your project, it's someone around you. You could be trying to communicate to them, like, this is not going to be successful. We should not invest in this. It's not going to work, especially if it's a get-rich-quick scheme. I just see you being like, you know, I feel like you should fully appreciate your contribution to the relationship. Do more research. But it does feel like somebody is diligently trying to build something, and I just feel like if it's not right, it will crumble. Okay? So hold fast to your convictions, Libra. Don't be afraid to speak up. Because I do see somebody maybe going to ruin, and you're like, I knew that was going to happen, but I didn't say anything. Okay? All right, air signs. So that is your weekend for the weekend of April 2nd through the 4th. Blessings to all of my air signs. Have a great and wonderful weekend. Moving on to my earth signs. Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Hi, earth signs. How are ya? So I'm going to pull oracle guidance for each of the for all of the earth signs at once. So that will be at the beginning of the reading. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Okay. Actually, I'm going to change it should be Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. All right, so let's do that. So we're going to start with the angel guidance deck here. And this guidance will be for all three earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. It will apply to all three signs. So blessings to all of you. I'm glad you guys are here. All right, Archangel, Spirit Guides of the highest, most holy, divine order, and ancestors. Messages for Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo for April 2nd through the 4th. All right, so we have here something happening in the near future. All right, so if there was something on your mind or you had a question about in the near future popped up, let's get you a card from the Spirit Message Animal deck. Spirit Animal Message deck. Had to make sure that made sense. All right, so. All right, what messages are there for Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo this weekend? And at the bottom of the Angel Answer deck is the card of recovery. So I do feel like if you've lost any money, energy, anything that you are bouncing back from, I feel like that's happening in the near future. It could be this weekend or early next week. What messages for Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus? All right, guys, you have the Boar, and it says, face your problems head on with confidence and courage, and you will emerge victorious, Earth signs. All right, very good. So, being very direct, not hiding behind anything, not procrastinating. Very much Aries energy. We're in Aries season. And then indulge in your creative, imaginative, and magical side through some form of artistic expression. So there's the unicorn. So some of you who have an artistic gift of some type, that is strongly encouraging you to work on that, to spend time on it. Indulge in your creative side. And we'll pull you one more guidance card. Thank you, Spirit Guides of the highest, most holy, divine order. Thank you. Lead by example, Earth signs. All right, so I feel like somebody's watching you guys. It could be your children, family members. And at the bottom of the deck, it says, your beliefs are right for you. So I feel like you're holding true to your convictions. Someone is definitely watching you. Okay? So you're being guided to face things head on, to not procrastinate. You are a leader, whether you feel like it or not. The fact that somebody is watching your example, sort of by virtue, makes you a leader, even if you don't intend to be. All right, so let's get guidance here. We'll start with Capricorn. With those guidance cards in mind, we'll go into the Capricorn reading for April 2nd through 4th. All right, overall energy for Caps. My Cappy friends this weekend, April 2nd through the 4th. Overall energy for Capricorn. Thank you. So the Three of Pentacles, Capricorns, I feel like you are building something with someone. You could be developing a skill set. I feel like people, see how they're watching him? The person with their hand on the wheel. You could be showing people how to do something this weekend, but there's something that you're not doing alone, perhaps for some of you. So this could be speaking to committee work, a teamwork environment, but you, even if you're not the appointed leader, I feel like you could be taking a leadership role. Capricorn. And at the bottom of the deck is the King of Cups. I do feel like you guys are going to be working on something that you love. And, you know, compassionate leadership is a thing. So if you are a leader, I feel like approach the work or the people with compassion. I feel like you care very deeply about something you guys are working on. Um, yeah. Facing a challenge diplomatically, Capricorn. All right, let's take a look at your crossing energy. All right, the Wheel of Fortune, which is really good. I feel like this is timing. So something is happening in divine timing. The question is, how far are you willing to stretch for what you desire? Comfort zones aren't the ideal spot right now. Are you up and ready? So I feel like there's a cycle. I feel like whatever you're working on has its ups and downs, but it is destined, I feel like, for success. And the Fool card is here. So you may have to take others' advice, Capricorn. You may have to try something that you're not comfortable with, or a strategy you're not comfortable with. Let's get advice from Spirit. I do feel like you should grab an opportunity if it presents itself. I'm about to sneeze. There's pollen everywhere. All right, your advice from Spirit is the Ace of Wands. So this is about new inspiration. I love it. I feel like there could be a new person or something new in your environment that inspires you, Capricorn. This is really nice. So I feel like there's a creative spark. Like if you feel a creative spark or something, I feel like it's that Aries energy. Grab a hold to it, take advantage of feeling inspired and act on something. Okay? Really nice. And let's get the outcome. Oops. Yeah, there's success in this. The Three of Cups is what I bent the card all up. It was the Three of Cups, which is the same three people I feel like who were working on something. You guys have a great outcome. Isn't that wonderful? So I do feel like this is really good. Yeah, it's like a really great outcome that you guys work on something together. I feel like you're working with other people and you listen to each other's ideas. You're able to recover from something. This is really good, Capricorn. I love the energy of it. Very successful. So I feel like you're collaborating with others and it has a great outcome. So be willing to listen to others and that kind of thing. It's really cool. All right, so let's move on to the sign of Taurus. All right, Taurus friends, hello there. All right, so I pulled oracle cards for each, for the earth signs collectively for this weekend. All right, Taurus, and they were in something that's happening in the near future. It looks like there's some kind of recovery or rest or something like that. You have the Boar here, which is to face your problems head on. And you will emerge victorious and to lead by example. Also, at the bottom of the deck is the Unicorn, which is to indulge your creative, imaginative, and magical side through some type of artistic expression. All right, Taurus. So let's get your overall energy for the weekend of April 2nd through the 4th. Overall energy for my Taurus friends. All right, Taurus, so I'm getting this combo meal of Aries assertive energy and your sort of stick to it, stubborn, you know, this Boar card, which is like, you know, facing something head on, not letting it go, having confidence and courage. I feel like you're just in a really good energy right now. Mercury enters Aries tomorrow, April the 3rd. So I do feel like you could be creating, I don't know. I have two twos here that popped out. And there's a two, the High Priestess. Which is, I feel like your inner confidence, your inner knowing is really good. So this is really interesting. There's the two of, I've got the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. Which I feel like this is, so one is change and one is peace. And I feel like this is definitely sort of going along to get along. It's like, I feel like you are picking your battles here with this High Priestess card. I feel like you have an inner knowing, and you could get downloads in the bathtub this weekend as well. But you have three twos. So I feel like you could be interacting with someone, working out with a friend. But whatever it is, I feel like it's a solution for now. That this Two of Swords is sort of like there's a truce for now. So I feel like between you and someone, maybe you bury the hatchet because it's the best thing to do right now. And this recovery could be that of a friendship or some type of relationship. But I feel like you know from your guidance, like this is, it's time to sort of bury the hatchet. I'll let bygones be bygones for the sake of peace this weekend. All right, so let's take a look at your crossing energy is the 10 of Swords. So you could feel like you were wrong, betrayed, backstabbed, but I do feel like it's time for something hard or hurtful to end. I do. Let's take a look at your advice from Spirit. Is the Knight of Swords, the Game Master. So if this is about strategy, Taurus, and I feel like it's knowing how to play a game. And I feel like to accomplish something, you have to lay whatever it was between you and someone else aside. Yeah, I feel like you could be a mastermind, or they are a mastermind at something. You could be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Don't forget, and I feel like, oh, okay, so if there was some betrayal, depending on who it was, I feel like they're playing chess, not checkers with you, or vice versa. Okay. And let's see the outcome. This is interesting. Yeah, I feel like you guys could be dealing with an air sign, or this is your energy if you have air in your chart or Gemini in your chart. But I feel like you're strategizing, and it could be time for a relationship or something to recover. All right, so we have here the universe. Yeah, a cycle's ending. There's time for a fresh start. We have here justice. Yeah, the Justice card. And the Princess of Cups, a costume designer. I do feel like you're leaving something in the hands of the universe. Like, I'm not going to seek vengeance. I'm not going to try to make something. And the Prince of Cups or Princess of Cups could be somebody extending an offer. It could be an act of kindness that someone is doing. And if that happens, Taurus, you or that person, I feel like it does lead to a truce. Yes, it does look like something happened that was wrong. Like someone was wrong, someone was betrayed. But I do see recovery in the near future. So there, it looks like there's a friendship, a relationship, or something that is going to come back together. And maybe you're the person who's offering the olive branch. Your guidance is to lead by example, Taurus. Okay, so, you may take the lead, especially since we're in Aries season. You may feel like you can initiate contact with someone or initiate a play date, an exercise date, but you're letting bygones be bygones. I feel like by leaving it in the hands of the universe is the best thing you can do to ultimately win in this situation, whatever it is. Okay, looks good. Alrighty, and last but not least, are our Virgo friends for the weekend of April 2nd through the 4th. All right, Virgo friends, how are you? Welcome to your weekend wind down. This is your reading for April 2nd through the 4th. All right. And your guidance cards were some type of recovery in the near future, Virgo. So that could be physical, relational. You have the Boar, which is face your problems head on with confidence and courage, and you will emerge victorious. And then you have lead by example. All right, Virgo. So let's see what all of that means for you. You also have the guidance to indulge in your creative or imaginative side as well. So if you haven't been doing something creative, definitely indulge in that side. Okay? All right, messages for my Virgo friends. Overall energy for April 2nd through the 4th. All right, Virgo, you have temperance, which is moderation. Also the card of Sagittarius. Some of you could have Sagittarius in your chart, or you could be dealing with the Sagittarius. At the bottom of the deck is the Page of Swords. Could be a Sagittarius checking you out, Virgo, or you're checking them out. So this temperance is about moderation. Let's take a look at your crossing energy. So the Page of Swords, what I'm getting, Virgo, is that you may be new to something. Like some pages aren't the most mature of the court cards, right? So someone could be new at something. There's a need for discretion. What's the crossing energy for Virgo? Crossing energy, thank you. Spirit guides of the highest, most holy, divine order, ancestors. What's the crossing energy for Virgos this weekend, April 2nd through the 4th? I feel like your patience does pay off, Virgo, and someone could be watching you and there's a need for you to be patient, or they're observing your patience. All right, what's the crossing energy for Virgos this weekend, please? Crossing energy for Virgo. All right, guys, you have here the Devil card. So there's something that you guys could be doing in excess. There's a need for moderation. It could be overthinking something with this Eight of Swords here. There's something in your head. You could feel trapped by your own thoughts. It's like you're really overthinking. Or you could really be bound by a bad habit. Or your mindset could be a source of downfall or sabotage for yourself. So I feel like there's something that maybe you have a bad habit, Virgo, that you really do need to get a grip on. There's something that needs moderation, okay? Let's see what your advice from Spirit is. And if you do have a problem, Virgo, in some area, an addiction, the advice from your spirit guides is to face the problem head on with confidence and courage. Acknowledge it, okay? is the first step to recovery. Yep, acknowledging it. Recovery. Remember, that was one of your guidance cards. So I do feel like it's definitely possible in the near future, but I feel like you have to acknowledge whatever it is. Face it head on. Whatever your vices are. Okay? Holy Spirit, what's your advice for Virgo? Oh, that's a lot of cards. Let's narrow this down. There was a lot of cards, Virgo. Let's narrow this down. Okay, so the Fool card. Oh, I like this. So get out of your head. The Nine of Swords in reverse and the Fool card is to take a leap of faith. You got to get out of your head. And I also feel like you guys need to ask for help with the Five of Pentacles here. So I love how divine that is. And I love this weekend, you know, it's a very sacred weekend for Christians and Catholics and those who believe in the resurrection. I do feel like I love this hand and this stained glass window, which is, it's reminding me of that scripture where Jesus says, "Come unto me, all those who are heavy laden and burdened, and I will give you rest for your soul." And that's how I feel, Virgo. Like, you all, there's something that, you know, lay your burdens down, ease and rest your mind, accept and receive the help that is there for you. And let's take a look at the outcome. What is the outcome for? Oh, there could be a Sagittarius involved here, maybe. What's the outcome for Virgo? The Chariot. This is so this is so victorious. Which is the Chariot card. I'm hearing dun 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 dun. What's that? Chariots of Fire. The song. I was out of tune, but it don't matter. This is like you're going to be successful. You're going to be moving forward strategically and abundantly, and probably moving faster than you guys are used to. The Queen of Swords is here and the King of Swords. I feel like there's a divine strategy that this Page of Swords plays in this reading. It could be a child bringing two people together. There's a divine counterpart here. But see how one is light and one is dark? I feel like this is opposites attracting. And see, the horses are white, one is black. I feel like there is a union here, Virgo, maybe of opposites, but it's a divine union and it's a victorious union and things are moving forward. This is just a beautiful strategic pair of people. I love this. I love this, Virgo. This is amazing. And I feel like this Page of Swords is instrumental in bringing these two people together, or these two people are working cooperatively for something, but it is a triumphant ending. Like, it's totally beautiful. This is phenomenal, Virgo. Wow. Let someone help you so you could be victorious. And I feel like it's a significant other. They could actually be key or instrumental to your victory. This is beautiful. I love this, Virgo. I hope that you allow this help and this love into your life. Yeah, it's light. It's light. L-I-G-H-T. Yeah, beautiful. All right, air signs. Earth signs. I'm sorry. Earth signs, have a wonderful weekend. And we're going to move on to our water signs. Last but not least, to Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Hi, friends. Hello there. Welcome to your weekend wind down. Grab a glass of wine. If you are watching this live, thank you for sticking around for your weekend tea for April 2nd through the 4th. So grab a glass of wine, chill out for a moment, see if there's some guidance here that makes sense for you. I feel like it will be. I'm going to pull oracle cards for all water signs, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio, and then I will do an individual reading for each sign for the weekends. Okay, so we'll start with the Spirit Message deck. Okay, So messages from your spirit guides for Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio, the weekend of April 2nd through the 4th. Thank you, Holy Spirit, archangels, and spirit guides of the highest and most holy divine order. Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio for this weekend. Messages for Pisces. Thank you. That was quite a bit. Okay. So we have like attracts like, water signs. We have let go of ego. And we also have kindness counts. I feel like you guys are doing something for someone, or you're being guided to do something nice for somebody, but you could feel a little vulnerable doing it. Let's get you an angel answer card. You could be worried about getting credit for something, water signs, this weekend. But in the grand scheme of things, yes, it matters and it counts. All right. Guidance for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, angels. What messages do you have for them this weekend? All right, guys. You also have improving health, which is beautiful. I love that. So you may need to pay attention to your diet. Really nice. But something, your health is improving. You could be purposely doing something, or this is just affirmation like, yes, I need to drink more water. Yes, I need to change how I'm eating or something like that. I like it. And then I'm going to pull you guys a card from the Lovers Oracle deck. Alrighty. And this is for I feel like some of you may have started like a diet, or maybe like your significant other could be like, let's work out together, or there's something, I don't know, maybe you're buying vitamins or supplements. I don't know, but I do feel like in some kind of way you're improving your well-being. Okay, can I get a Lover's Oracle card for my water signs this weekend? Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Yeah, it's okay to be nice to somebody. So you got my beloved, and it says, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. So you guys could be at a distance from someone. I do feel like even the health of a relationship could be improving as well. Don't be afraid to be the person who makes the move first, who does the nice thing first, or who says I'm sorry first, or whatever it is. Don't let your ego get in the way of doing kind and loving things, water signs. Okay? All right, so we're going to start with Pisces. With those cards in mind. And we'll do your spread, Pisces, for April 2nd through the 4th. All right. Let's look at the overall energy for Pisces this weekend. And I feel like you guys are doing it for somebody that you love. So if you're in a relationship, you're doing something for someone you love. So the Knight of Pentacles is taking a look at your finances, is planning. So you could be starting something or looking at starting something, but this is a very cautious energy, moving forward pretty cautiously. Maybe you're trying to avoid conflicts, Pisces, or something like that. You're considering doing something, maybe business-wise or for someone else. You could be really looking at your money like, I don't know if I can do this. But I feel like there are things you can do that don't cost a lot of money that mean a lot to people. What is the crossing energy for Pisces? I do feel like someone's financial situation is improving, which is good. All right, so we have the Knight of Swords. So someone could be returning from your past, or this is just about moving quickly. And Pisces, you could want to move fast on something, but I feel like you need to think it through, and the Devil card. So some of you, I feel like the devil is in the details, Pisces, for sure. Some people could really want material things, and maybe you don't have enough money to do it. So I feel like you want to move forward quickly, not taking money into consideration, Pisces, but you need to. I do feel that for some of you. Yeah, you need to count up the cost, literally and figuratively, before you move forward. Let's get your advice from Spirit. For Pisces. For some of you, there could be a toxic energy returning to your life. I'm just saying. You do have the power to say no. For some of you, this could be your ego. So the Ten of Wands is when you say no to anything else that people are trying to put on you, Pisces. So I feel like you need to say no or have boundaries, and delegate where you can delegate, accept help where you can accept help. You are not Captain Save a Hoe. Okay, you cannot just keep taking stuff on. And let's get your outcome. It's okay to give people back their stuff. Maybe you have a bad habit of taking on too many projects, and you guys need to say no. Yeah, set up boundaries. Have the strength to say no, Pisces. That's what we're looking at here. The Seven of Wands and the Strength card. You need to say no. You need to say no. Yeah. And, being nice isn't just taking on a bunch of stuff that people want to dump on you. And I feel like for some of you, this could be taking a toll on your health. And once you get some of those wands up off of you, you will physically feel much better. All right? So don't take on any more than you can bear, Pisces, okay? Trying to be a nice person, or seem like you're a nice person. All right. All right. So let's move on to the sign of Cancer. All right, Cancer friends. So at the start of the reading, I pulled oracle cards for all of the water signs. And if you did not see that, you have a yes and improving health. You have like attracts like. Kindness counts. Let go of ego. And my beloved. And it says, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. It's making me feel like two people who were childhood sweethearts and now they're together. All right, Cancer. So let's see what's going on. We'll get your overall energy for April 2nd to the 4th. Overall energy for Cancer, please. All right, Cancer. Oh, this is beautiful. It feels like there's some kind of risk. You have the Fool and the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is having so much to be grateful for. I feel like you guys took a risk, or you're taking a leap of faith on something, and it really pans out. It's long-term success. Long-term success. That's beautiful. And you have the Star card, which is when you have really high hopes. Like you're aiming for something. So you could be at the beginning of something, Cancer friends, you're at the beginning of something. You really hope it goes well. You're about to take a leap of faith, and it has long-term residual effects. For some of you, this is involving a past love with the Six of Cups here. So it could be a steamy, steamy weekend. But I feel like this is so beautiful. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. You don't have to be. But it just feels like there's something that you try and you're like, I don't know how this is going to end up. And it ends up being better than you expected, which is so beautiful. Like attracts like. So I feel like you have abundance coming towards you. This is great. What's the crossing energy for Cancer? Yeah, let go of ego and inhibitions. All right, guys. So you have the Queen of Discs, the Queen of Pentacles, the matriarch. And I do feel like this is keeping everybody together. It could be dealing with a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. It feels like somebody's mother, their family. This could also feel mundane. Maybe you end up being the matriarch of the family, or there's a role maybe that you could resist playing too. But you show up here, Cancer, the Chariot. You show up in your challenge position. There's happiness here too, the Nine of Cups. I do feel like there's something that maybe you have to surrender to. I do feel like there's a role or something you have to surrender to. You may not want to, but I feel like you'll do it for the health of the relationship. What's your advice for my Cancer friends, Holy Spirit? If this is involving money, I feel like too for some people you could want to buy like a car. I don't know. It's like I feel like some people could be in the lap of luxury. Like you have the ability to buy something you've always wanted. Maybe it's not the most practical thing, but you want to make a big purchase or something. All right, what is your advice for Cancer, please? I also feel like somebody's financial situation could, just when your financial situation is improving, it's like, oh, I want to buy something. So you could have a big influx of money. You could be getting ready to buy something big, make a big purchase. So you have the Tower and you have the Knight of Swords with luxury. So the thing I like about this card, this is like the Four of Cups. I feel like it's sort of saving for a rainy day kind of thing, Cancer. And play chess, not checkers, with this Knight of Swords card. The good thing about this Four of Cups energy is that there's somebody you're with that you're totally comfortable with, right? It's like, it's so beautiful, but it could also be boring. And I think that is... You know, that's the good and the bad of being in a solid relationship, is that you could just like want to shake it up a little bit. But it's somebody that you know, the blessing is being totally comfortable with somebody. Let's take a look at the outcome. What is the outcome for Cancer, please? All right, so change in reverse, the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So this is when, you know, it does feel like you're not going back and forth on something. And the Ace of Wands, I feel like you're giving in to your passion. Whatever it is, I feel like you're deciding on it, Cancer, is what it looks like here. I feel too like you guys have a sense of adventure. Maybe you're with someone who's not very adventurous. I don't know. Whoever this is in the scenario, but you have one. This requires like discipline, right? The Two of Pentacles. It's like, okay, there's discipline, but there's also inspiration. Maybe you feel inspired to change or you don't feel inspired to change. I'm not sure. But I do get a sense that there's this need for excitement, and maybe your partner or your person isn't like that. You could really, somebody has a need for speed, and I feel like somebody else doesn't. And then we have the Princess of Wands, which is this fearless burlesque dancer who is like ready to cut loose. So I do feel like somebody is not resisting, but somebody needs some type of excitement. So, yeah. That's what it looks like, Cancer. That's interesting. I feel like somebody gets a wild hair idea to do something too, Cancer. Like you or the person you're with is like, I need some excitement. I want to do something different. I also feel like somebody is working on their body, or like maybe somebody is an exhibitionist, or you want to be an exhibitionist, but you know you got to work out and get in shape. It just feels like something like that. Like she's in the gym hitting it hard, right? Because she's going to be like butt ass naked later in front of a bunch of people. So I feel like there's something that inspires you to change, you know, or you're looking for that spark, Cancer, something that will inspire you to change. Interesting. Interesting reading. I feel like you do need to be strategic in this relationship too, Cancer. I do. All right, beautiful. And last but not least, our Scorpio friends. Hello, Scorpio friends. So at the beginning, welcome to your weekend wind down tarot reading. At the beginning of the reading for water signs, I chose some oracle cards. So we had improving health with a yes at the bottom of the deck. Like attracts like. My beloved. And it says, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. We have let go of ego. And we have kindness counts. All right, Scorpio. So we're going to get into your spread. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Welcome to those. If this is your first time watching, welcome to my channel, Healing Theology. I'm MiraRaye. And this is your weekend wind down. Grab a glass of wine and stick with me for a minute while we go through your reading, Scorpio. Okay? All right, let's get the overall energy for my Scorpio friends the weekend of April 2nd through the 4th. Overall energy for Scorpio. Oh, look at that. The Ace of Cups. Scorpio, I like it. A gift of love, emotions overflowing, and the lovers. Ooh. Well, happy weekend to you guys. Oh, yeah. Some of you have discovered someone new. Now, you guys may be apart. I feel like for some people, this could be online dating. This is nice, Scorpio. Like attracts like, right? So, yeah. Beautiful. Let's take a look at your crossing energy. I like it. All right, guys. So, you have the Four of Cups. Some of you could be waiting on an offer for someone. Someone is trying to get your attention, Scorpio, or you are trying to get someone's attention. You could have been wounded in love before, and you could just be like, I don't know if I want to do that. So someone could be a little bit complacent or like, I'm not sure. I don't know if I feel like working for this, or I don't know if I want to put forth the effort. That's what it feels like. Okay, so let's take a look at your advice from Spirit, Scorpio. I feel like you're looking at it like, okay, like you could be considering it, but I feel like you also remember all of the effort in the past that you maybe have put into relationships. Or this could be another person, how they felt about it, but I like it. All right, so far. Let's take a look at advice from Spirit. I do feel like there's a divine counterpart for you, Scorpio. There's somebody that, this is new love. It's totally watery and, yeah, let go of your ego, Scorpio, on this. Like, how will this serve me? So, the Three of Swords is here. I feel like there was, with the Ten of Wands again, which is like burdensome energy. I feel like you don't want the work or the weight of it, maybe. It just feels like somebody is so tired. Hold on, guys. Hello? Hi. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm here. All right. Bye. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Bye. Okay. I had to take that call. Sorry, guys. All right. And then let's take a look at this outcome for you, Scorpio. Outcome for Scorpio. The Justice card, the card of Libra. And you also have the Ten of Swords, guys. I wonder if the betrayal of the past is too much for you guys to bear. And I'm wondering if it's keeping you from moving into something beautiful. Your overall energy is absolutely wonderful. But I feel like it's karmic justice or something keeps you guys from, you feel betrayed and like something is over. So either this is something being over and you're moving into a new relationship, Scorpio, or it's just like there's something you can't maybe get over. You have 2 10s, which means a tough time is over or ending. So there's something new. So if you went through something really tough, guys, I feel like there's some new love coming towards you. I really feel that way. And you could be a little skeptical, side-eyeing it like, I don't know, I'm coming out of betrayal. Some of you could have just gotten a divorce or getting a divorce, or this could be the person coming towards you. But I feel like you're attracting somebody who understands what you've been through, Scorpio. It really does feel that way. Okay. So I do think that things are improving, even relationally. And if you're online dating or somebody is at a distance from you, I do feel like this connection does transcend space and time. Okay. So have a wonderful weekend, Scorpio friends. This looks really encouraging. You might want to consider this offer. It's looking really, really good. Alrighty. And thank you guys for sticking around for the weekend wind down. All of you who may have watched all the way through, thank you so much. Don't forget to watch your sun, moon, rising, your rising and your moon sign, and even your Venus sign. I think it can make a difference in how you understand what's going on. I love you guys dearly. Take care, and I will see you soon. Have a great weekend.